Good morning, NGOKETUNJA, for all villagers inside NGOKETUNJA, they greet una all. But especially, I kind of for tell BAMESING for greet BAMESING this morning, all my mommy and my father. Then for tell that terrorist them. Say, today, na the 25th of July, 2023, I the one day the only bro and Sagon and all the terrorists inside BAMESING. I want to tell them, say, me they surrender themselves. Because I be tell them, they no be they believe me, but they don't start. Me they see Ngrombi Hunter, Nikia, we call himself say na Ngrombi Hunter. We name na Brian Nikia, he call his name say Ngrombi Hunter. I be call he advice, he call me, coach me, advice he no hear. But today, yesterday, na in that we is for total day, like them Ngrombi. But I want to tell the only bro and Sagon, say me who all the terrorism, say we surrender on ourselves. Now you hear that, they be open store. They come up blog road them, carry thing them, go pack up a store, we open store. We no know pay way that they buy thing them inside shop. You don't know no shop. You don't know price of the thing them. You don't know price of a brand for Mimo, but you get bar. But we at the camp today for tell all man for BAMESING. Say I did for their back. Any man we see the terrorism, they call me. Because I don't advise them, me they drop gun, they come. Because the thing if you take them for any place, they fool them. People that live in Diaspora, they enjoy their lives with their family them. They fool them. They work and sleep inside bush. Come up broad road for their own brother them, for their own sister them. Broad road them. Said if they want carry corn, me they give them 30,000 before mommy they carry corn for farm. Now 30,000 for waiting. Now for inside waiting, they walk now for outside before they ask that money. They walk now with their mommy, their bush, and they go walk the farm them. I want ask them, who they tell me, but I want tell them their own time don't correct. They give them short time because even after mixing, or after that gun, they're not there. Me they not claim so they get mixing, so they disappear. If they were getting mixed, they disappear. They not for key Ngrombi Hunter yesterday. Me they not claim because some of that mixing will disappear. I get them. For God, I get them. So me they come back, can't surrender themselves for government. They not ever run past government. I want them upon the people them. If the people them, any prayer then they government want clear information. Any prayer then they una call this number 673-393942. I'm a number that una call anytime. I'll do una. Thank una plenty.
Wait away me Kapodania at the demand na say make them give us some upgraded special status. And then so it means say I be now unionist. I be now one Cameroon, I preach now one Cameroon. My country people them. During a war, when you don't fight, we fight for independence. Cameroon they talk say Cameroon be one and indivisible. Along the way, after over 6 years of fighting, one side when the government for La Republic, he calmed down for a high horse. He talk say either acknowledge this problem, offer a solution. That means they don't make concession because the special status, that means the Cameroon government, they don't surrender for some way. For talk say, okay, before we talk say the problem na terrorism. Now we talk say, these people then true, then be distinct from any part for Cameroon. They don't give them this special status where you will give them some level of autonomy according to their own centralized system. This one na a major concession and change in posture. We, on the other side who want independence, would deny for even consider, would dismiss anything with the Cameroon government Idangiam because we want not only independence and nothing else. Things have changed from the day we started fighting. Cameroon have made some concession. The international community have listened to our cry, put pressure to Cameroon and bring Cameroon to the negotiation table. It is not like before when we have never negotiated with Cameroon. The negotiation was done on our terms. Our terms was we want negotiation out of Cameroon in a neutral ground. guaranteed by a third party in the presence of the United Nations and other state party. The negotiation we have had already is on our terms. After that negotiation, you cannot pretend like nothing have happened. After that negotiation, because we, the Ambazonian party, we come out according to international experts and to what transpired, looking like the belligerent faction between both sides. That means La Republic and the former British Southern Cameroon. Now the international community, they will normally punish the side way it come out for negotiation as the one way it be against peace. But they don't ever sanction La Republic because they consider now we Ambazonia them, like now we will be obstacle. Of course they don't say Cameroon will not want to negotiate. Of course they don't say we will not want to negotiate about our independence because we want absolutely independence. Coming from that point, the international community it come now for even support La Republic because they believe say would then become now an obstacle to peace. If we would just talk say we want not only independence, we will not even show any sign of concession or flexibility, we will be at the losing side. We will not then have that position for demand less or demand even more. Because right now, we don't already make what demand already be heard. It don't come say we will not even get plan B, we will not even be flexibility at all. Because if they even come for discuss confidence building measures and then you obstruct, you disturb them, that means you want not only war. My country people, even the fight for self-defense, the weapon will be used against La Republic, it don't be seized in our hands. We will lose control of the forces. Economic interests, it don't override the agenda of independence. And it will only get worse. I don't work from Europe to North America. I don't talk with all the international community. Themselves, they don't open them up, talk for public. There is no scenario in the immediate future for outright independence in Ambazonia. Anybody will get any scenario for fight for our freedom will say we need to fight at least for 7 years. Now a long-term thing. But with our internal dynamic, it will not be possible for us to successfully fight for that long term. It is not possible because of our internal dynamic. Can we miraculously solve this internal dynamic? I'm telling you, our people, we are heading for a total loss if we do not change trajectory. We have lost total support from the international community. If we even had a support, let's say the international sympathy that we have was support, it has gone to zero. If we continue the way we are, we will end up in a position where the international community will come and help La Republic to fight Ambazonia. Ma talk and for make our people there for ground zero, they know. The way we will be fighting this war, our roadmap it will be say, we will fight La Republic. Suite the international community, if we can't see the international crime the way Cameroon it don't commit them, they will can't talk say no, me then stop the war. Me the hell we. Then they will look and say, we case it over fine because say La Republic they didn't cheat we for before. We don't get no union treaty them. We never ever sign anything with La Republic and want to come up for it. Now the roadmap that will be get them. But now as we talk so, even our leader them, they don't talk say the international community there is no hope say they will come one day they will can't stand say they want to tell La Republic say because of our history we will not be signing union treaty we then come up for our land. The German government they don't talk say that scenario it no will ever happen. The America they don't talk say that scenario it no will ever happen. The chance will be get them for even discuss this root causes them for this Canada process. It will be taken for granted by our leaders where they will fight their own now for posturing instead for fight for Ambazonia. So all that sympathy will we get them. It don't finish. Now even for war refugee day, the American embassy where they always talk about our refugee, they don't even mention them again. So make una know say for the situation where they now, all these our groups them like I be telling you before, all the activists they will get them right now, they not go bring me any solution again. Because they are so tied up in their own politics and partisanship that they have forgotten about the welfare of our people on ground zero. They are so tied up in their own dreams of emerging as dominant or whatever they are thinking about that they will never make any concession for them to keep their face. They will rather Ambazonian die, as they say, to the last man standing, because first of all they are not on that last man list. So maybe we will not expect anything as a talk from this our various group. So the position where we they now, Now either we go for go lost the war, or we choose to preserve our independence. There is a way we can win our independence. If not today, we can win it in the future by preserving it in an autonomy where it be similar to that of Scotland and that of Northern Ireland. Which we need to define them now. What does independence means for us? Which way me Kapodania at the demand them. Now say, make them give us some upgraded special status. And then, so it means say, I be now unionist. I be now one Cameroon, I preach now one Cameroon.
Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. This is Capo Daniel, President of the Ambazonian People's Right Advocative Platform. And I want to send a very clear message to our people and to John Okoro and some Ambazonians of interest. It is a devolution. If you claim to be a leader of Ambazonia, or you want to lead Ambazonia, you don't even know the concept of devolution or the differences between autonomy and federalism, then you are not competent enough to even open your mouth and speak in public. So people like John Okoro are politicians who are there busy talking rubbish on social media. They don't care about our masses. It is our people who are dying. I've told our people, now, we have lost international support and sympathy. We are heading to a complete loss. The fighting as it is does not benefit Ambazonia and will not lead to any progress whatsoever. God forbid Paul Biya dies today, or there is a peaceful transition of power in the Republic. We will be in a worse situation than we were today or last year. Understand something. When I speak about the special status, it is in response to change of position by La Republique and a tactics for us to position our struggle where we can attract international support to be able to even negotiate about the root causes of our problem. The special status, which we had dismissed previously, we don't have that luxury anymore, because if La Republique have a major change in position, and we Ambazonians, the weaker side in this equation, we dismiss it. Now in the international community, having lost the international sympathy that we have, we are obligated to respond to their offer. Listen to me very, very carefully. The special status is only an administrative adjustment by Cameroon, but represent a huge fundamental shift in position. And thus, we are obligated to respond to them. I've responded to Cameroon. I've told them that the special status, which is a recognition of the root cause of this problem, does not meet up with the aspiration of our people. As a counter offer, which is a huge push campaign that I'm leading to help our people attain independence, is a devolution, an autonomy for Ambazonia that preserve our territorial integrity and sovereignty. Because the alternative is that people who are misleading you right now are leading you to a total loss scenario. It is our people who are dying. It is our people who bear the brunt of this war. It is not necessary for us to emphasize this point, but I will emphasize it as much as it takes, or as much as these lunatics keep on misinforming our people and trying to blackmail. We face a total loss. Anybody who do not have a solution and just want to do things as usual and expect that somehow miracle will happen and we are going to have independence, it is not going to happen. Remember, when Nelson Mandela was designated a terrorist, the ANC in South Africa was the first organization to sign the International Convention Against War Crimes. So they were accusing Mandela for something he did not do. You cannot compare that with Ambazonia. When Ayabacho is publicly accepting war crimes, asking people to kill innocent Francophones, even when they have done no crimes, saying that because La Republique is doing it, you want to do it. It is totally different. You want to compare Ambazonia and Mali and these other African countries. It is their army that have rose up against La Republique du Cameroon. We are not in that type of position. Because the concession Fundi could have made could have put us in a better condition. Even our economic strength could have been better. We must learn from history. Remember that Cameroon is today the way it is, with an army that is unable to overthrow their government because they lost their war of independence. Go and look all these countries that are successful in military coup d'etat. These are countries that the French government make deals with their own factions or tribes that align with France to make sure that they have a new colonialist system. They have a better sense of patriotism. When you lose a war of independence, they will transform your people into sardiners and you will be unable to react. So it is to preserve our independence, because we will lose it if we don't preserve it. We have to make certain concessions to force this conflict, because the status quo is win for poor beer and may result to total loss for Ambazonia. They don't know the poverty back home. They don't know the suffering our people are going through and our ability to resist Cameroon. The type of war we can competently engage in right now is a resistant war, not a military liberation anymore. Where is John Baokoro fighting? The last time the Swiss initiative was mentioned, he came out and raised his two hands and said that he is no longer for armed conflict. He is now for peaceful means. His priority defines him as a politician. These are not people who are fighting for Ambazonia. We respect everybody, but people should be careful. We have responded to the special status. That is a significant change in posture. Where previously we were dismissive, we have made a counter offer that demands autonomy in a devolution that will guarantee that Ambazonia can be independent in the future. This is the only way to fight for our independence. Those who want to fight right now blindly without any flexibility are those who are putting our independence at risk, are those who are working inadvertently for the interest of poor beer. Ambazonians should know our rhetoric right now is part and parcel of the conversations around negotiations. Certain options to attain our independence have been dismissed and is unattainable. Those who are pursuing those paths are self-destroying our country and our prospect to have independence. These are the real betrayers of Ambazonians. We have had our chances. They have messed it up. They can no longer defend any roadmap that is attainable for what they are fighting for. All they can do is blackmail and make bub. What our people need right now is solution that can guarantee their independence. It is stupidity to go out there and be lying. Those that are calling for outright independence, knowing fully well that it is no longer attainable, are putting our independence at risk. They are betraying the trust our people have in them, the sacrifices our people have made for their political parties and their own groupism, their own personal ambitions. They are comfortable in acting like politicians within a liberation struggle. We do not hear them when our people are being slaughtered in villages in Manu. You do not hear them with the same passion when our people were being slaughtered in Babanki, in Belo. You can only hear them. Their own strength is to fight other Ambazonians. Nonsense. We moved. If we cannot have independence right now, the best thing to do for our public interest is to put down our ego and forget all these our dreams of going back home and becoming president and whatsoever these people are dreaming in their own delusional minds, and try to safeguard progress for our people towards independence. We must consider autonomy that safeguards our territorial integrity, our sovereignty, and restore the protection of our people's basic rights under international law. We are pushing for a devolution as a means to safeguard Ambazonian independence through political pathway in the future, to evade, to escape a total loss scenario now. Those who do not know the difference between devolution and federalism or unionist should stay quiet. It means they are not even intellectually qualified to speak in public about this subject. We will not allow people who have transformed movements into political parties, people who have already made themselves presidents, governors, and their 15 group followers on Facebook page and on making noise on social media to derail our people prospect. It is time for us to end this war and secure a just peace for our people that guarantees Ambazonian independence in the future. Stand with me. Rally around us. All the organizations, as I have predicted, all of them, they will eventually bow, but expect no sense from them. Expect no solution from them. They will fight Ambazonian progress, the same like Paul Biya. They will partner with La Republic to fight against your rights. But stand strong, Ambazonia. Resist. Resist. They think less of you. They think that these things are so complex that they can manipulate you to continue to live in their comfort in the liberation movement that they have built for themselves, not for you. The time for reasoning have come. The time for solution-oriented approach have come. The time for attainable solutions to be proposed have come. And those who want to be left behind will be left behind. We will lose some friends. We will make more friends. We will secure Ambazonian independence in the future. God bless you all.
Okay. Hello, country people them. Now press on a share button so that more talk today. Now press on a share button. Anytime we join our countryman live, press your share button for say more talk today because it be so important. Oh yes. I know very well say I know announce this live broadcast. So anytime where you join, where you come for the page, just press your share button because today I want some more talk. Yes, I want some more story. Very, very important. Okay, my country people them. Today, when I look to the caption, I go say and say I want more talk on the Ambazonian situation inside Mbeme village. Yeah. Mbeme village, they for Upper Bayang, that is under Manu division. Now they were Mbeme village. They not be Mbeme or Mbeme. Now we also get Mbeme village, we get Mbeme village, we get Mbeme division. Mbeme subdivision. Mbeme division. We Mbonge they under and so on. But I talk on that one. Now we also see get Mbeme village. When a Mbeme village. Where they under Mbonge, after it pass Mbonge, you pass that Mbonge, that Mbeme bridge. You just go down small. If you want to on the quarter, within an under Bamuso subdivision, just by your right hand, Mbeme village for the. But when they talking about that Mbeme village, we talk about the Mbeme village where they for Manfe area, when an Upper Bayang, where it get boundary between the northwest and the southwest. But Mbeme in under southwest. So get them straight and understand. So one talk about the Ambazonian situation there for that village because the people don't overcry for me, for my DM. I don't get more evidence and more facts about that area. So I just decide for say make the government for use this my platform for plea for the authority then. So they under southwest, so they control the military as a whole. Make them know the situation where they happen for that area. But before I want to go for the message proper, I go want highlight one or two things that way it be an issue for some long time now. And it really disturbs somebody like me. Because after all, he turned back now at me. So I don't decide to bring them out there because I don't talk to one or two people the way they be in charge of that area. But I realize say nothing is still being done. But at their level, they give an order to people the way they be in charge of that area. The superior they give order for the small one there, but they take to the I don't know what is wrong. So I want to bring them for here officially. Wait till I want to talk about first before I go for the message proper. Now about the situation where it happened for Legion Gendarmerie Boya precisely. Now the issue na say waiting. You know say when you surrender, you must pass through Legion before they send you for DDR center for Boya. That's so the process it did. But now this process it give people like we problem. It disturb a lot. It bring headache. Where you need to find. So I want to bring them out here for say make they look at because it bounds by people like we. Because at the tail end, they corner people like me, every blessed that and the rest. Now what is the situation I say waiting? When you come out for inside southwest for any place of southwest we want surrender, The one is na for Ekona, for Mondemba, for Ndian, any place will surrender, they will bring you for Legion. They take your small report, they send you back for Legion for DDR Center, get your freedom. Now, this process is what people authority. When the boy they don't surrender, they come out maybe from Dian, they come out from Meme, they come out for Kupe Malinguba, they come out wherever they come out of Manfe, they come for surrender, they carry them come for Legion. At the tail end, they complain say for Legion, and they give them chop. They complain hungry every day. Now, the question I say, why did they keep them for Legion? When also know fit for feed them for Legion. Where enough food, therefore did ask them for the chowe chop. What be the reason why they keep them for Legion for even 1 or 2 days? It not be important. Because they wait at the day at the beginning they cry hungry. And they call people like we. I don't tire. They hold to my phone and the rest. How many picking their way they don't come out there for Legion now today where they pass through we and so on. They call we every day. Say chop hungry, they hold them and so on and so forth. I just okay, bong. They not give a chop for Legion or what? They said there's no food. They even complain and marry them for day. They are not doing anything. They said big man never give money. So I don't know what is wrong. I want the people to be in charge of a disarmament because I don't talk this thing and I don't do many things, but it still happen. For me, at my own point of view, I don't see reason why that boy will go for Legion Boya. I don't see any reason in that. Why do I say so? Listen and understand. We get gendarmerie them inside DDR Center for Boya. What is their job? That is a question. When Peking don't come out from a condo Titi, wherever, it don't pass through gendarme now. Gendarme don't take it enquête, it don't take it report, it don't take all information, everything we want from him. A condo will take report. They will send them for Boya. A condo will carry them from Boya. So I mean from a condo to Boya. The same gendarme go to take the same report. What for? Why? Which kind? What will be the reason for the report? Report? What will be the reason? Why they want for Mondemba, a condo Titi, wherever they begin to surrender? Why not take that very report? Give up for gendarmerie them for Boya. They sign up. They begin to go there for DDR. That will make pass again for Legion because I double one of I don't understand. At the tail end, in the back of people like we, I speak the truth because I don't fear for talk the truth. Now me the suffer. The government not give me no money for say waiting. Any people will surrender. If they for Legion, I get for give chop. So that because they come more than 30, 40, 50 for one time, more than 10, 20. You expect say for the people for 1 week now how much? Most only 1,000 for every day now how much? How much am I earning? They are not paying me. I'm not working for the disarmament. I'm not getting some budget where government give me. We go when we talk about business, I don't be wicked. I get the money I will give them. Make the chop. We talk for DDR Center flop. I don't talk it right for the regional coordinator for Boya. We don't talk about all the new commander become the promise say no man will be able to for 1 day. But today for the people they close to a week. There is no food. DDR Center get plenty chop. Wait till the chop they be wasted. This is the thing that I need to address. I'm not afraid to speak the truth. But the thing that they disturb people like we, it be uncalled for. So at the plea, at the back authority, they be in charge. Where they control Legion. For say, may they look into this situation. They go tell the colonel never sign. Colonel never do one. But what is the main reason? Why the people not carry them from one and for a period they come out? They come out for Kupe Malinguba. They come out for Manfe. They carry them come with the center direct. Generally for them, they take their report, they want to take them. They take anything they want to take out. They begin there for them. Then they take the report out and they go give their boss. If he want to sign up for the next 20 years, if he sign that time, that's why they keep people there for them. The man, the big man, they get plenty work. We know say the mission they get a lot of work, but may they save their self-stress and for some people like we stress. Because when they land for a condo, the thing I say, 1 minute you take you for bush, you don't surrender. They will hand you over for gendarmerie. Gendarmerie carry you now. When they need a come, they will carry you. Give us okay. We not take them on a process. We don't do our own work. We don't move them for forest for now. We don't give them for town. We not take them. Now not picking them that. That's what they do. But if you go now, gendarme don't take report. The same report will see ask because they'll ask you where you fight is for make sure say wait. Make people not come say they be amber, they be amber. For not get wrong information. It be necessary so that they take that report now for say wait. You fit there for some place where you should down. Me and make una want to understand very well say why they take all those reports. They make they know they picking the boy waiting. Tomorrow you fit there for some place drink your beer. So man can point you say no, you been an amber boy for forest. Where you don't surrender. Okay, they'll go down through their five for say no, hey, this person be not already surrender. For say may not mix up things. That is why more parties and the take that information, circulate away at any time when they go in for machine, they tap them. Or they feel call for the center. I can say, you know this person name. Most of the time they used to send the picture for me, so you know this person for the center. I don't feel know everybody they center by face. It not be possible because they plenty. Yes. Be honest, I feel see if you want bad now, I will go for center. So bro, you know they want to. If you don't be for here now, yes. So that is the reason why they take those report them. But for me, I don't see no reason why they get for go for reason for Legion for the first place. Because gendarmerie for a condo, the big report for Legion for because now Legion they control all gendarmerie for Southwest. Now the big boss that. So any man from Kumba from Mondemba, Kumba, Ekondo, Titi, all the big report all Nana for their boss. Why don't you take that report? Go get the beginning of a center. They take that report, go for their office, where they go to sign that time. Because now two things. Where are you fighting for? You fight na voice play, I be fight for here, I be fighting for the place, I be there under the general and so on. That's all.